Hello, welcome to yet another wonderful sharing. I want to address the aspect of the entrepreneurship journey. The entrepreneurship journey. Now, I have still so many years ahead of me and I'm still learning in the business, but I have again covered quite a number of years back. I've been able to see some ups and downs of the business. I've been able to see some success, and we are aiming at growing bigger. But from the experience that I've amassed, I want to share with you the journey of entrepreneurship. Now, I call it journey because simply a journey is a movement from one position to another. And as you move, there may be a lot of things that you may encounter on the way. A physical journey, transportation journey that you are well aware of, could have some bus stops, some turns, some stops on the way, but destination is waiting somewhere. So this business journey that I want to share with you is basically how you can grow from having an entrepreneurship dream to making it an enterprise or a running business or service so that it can be able to become a dream come true for you. So listen, the business journey begins with a dream or a vision. I want you to take this and get it very well. Nobody in this world ever became something they never dreamed of. Something that they never dreamt of can never come to pass because anything you want to achieve or become must start with a dream or a vision. I say this and I'll say it well. Imagination is the room for imagining growth, imagining greatness, imagining business, imagining whatever. It can also be the room for imagining distraction. What do I mean? What you imagine will affect what you're going to output. If you're getting into business and you're imagining yourself failing, chances are that you're going to fail. But if you have a vision or a dream about your business and you decide to step into the business field with an idea, an imagination that is going to work, chances are that it's going to work for you. I remember well, I was a little boy coming from an average performing family. My family was well-to-do at some point with dad alive. On the way, some things didn't go so well. Life put us down there where things were quite hard for us. And I remember being at school and I imagined myself being the changer for my family. I imagined myself raising a business that could transform Zambia, raising a business that could push Africa on the map. And this is what I'll tell you. Out of a poverty state, I decided thinking about companies, not a company. And when I finished school, I took this channel. And for over 10 years now that I've been in the business, I've tried businesses that failed. I got into broiler chicken, I got to mobile money, and I got to vehicle rental, the logistics company, which is our biggest brand. Currently, we are running a few other companies, but for this context, allow me to say, out of the logistics company, in our dream, we first got the first step, which is a Toyota IST, and we graduated to a Toyota Alphard. We moved to a Hilux and Fortuner. We moved to a truck. And we kept growing day by day. This thing started from a vision or a dream of a 12-year-old boy at school who felt someday I can be productive and change something in our society. Today, we're one of the best performing companies here in Zambia. As you pass by opposite Chinese embassy and you find that we have a car wash, we have a car rental, and a few things happening right off top notch. Remember, your journey must start with a vision and dream, then you are going to get there. Number two, very key, I want you to listen. In your journey of entrepreneurship, there is what I call a test fitness stage or period. A test fitness period is simply where you have to be tested whether you're worth the business you want to do. Now, this period comes after you have started your business. Let me say this. Every person that you have seen being successful at what they have done, they had tests on the way. Now, you may come from different religions. Let me give some examples. Talk about Christianity. We have Jesus. We have Moses. We have Jephthah. These are people who were taken into the hiding of sin at some stage. But when they came back, they emerged as mighty, great leaders. Talk about the great prophet Muhammad in 610 CA. At that time, he was at Mount Hira in the cave, separated from society, when he says he was visited by Gabriel and he developed the Quran and the entire great Muslim community that we look at. Talk about the Hindus. It started at the valley of Indus, if you never knew that. This movement started in the valley, away from everybody else. When you talk about the Chinese or the Asian, talk about Confucianism, they teach you meditation, where you have to go away from everybody to a point where you can meditate and concentrate to bring the inner self of you. What am I saying? Under the test period of your fitness, you face rejection. You face situations that will make you want to give up on your business dream. Some of those situations will be losses, failures. You invest in something and it doesn't work. Delayed expectation, you invest in something and you thought by next day you will have so much and it doesn't come. Listen, I'm asking you not to give up on your dream because you are just in the period of your fitness test. Even a brand new motor vehicle goes for fitness before it goes on the road. So you shall be tested. You have to go through this period where you feel things are not making sense of your investment. There are times we invested in chicken and it died out. There are times we invested in something and it never worked as we dreamt. But here we are. We are keeping on pushing. I want to bring it into the business context. One of the great men, most famous, amongst the famous, of course, there are many other famous you can call, but one of the famous people of the world is Steve Jobs. Now, this man was rejected before birth. Before he was born, the biological man put him up for adoption. Some of the videos I'll share on the page and you can easily watch through, that he was rejected before born, put up for adoption. But even when his birth had come, the people who were meant to adopt him equally decided to reject him and preferred to go for a baby girl. So he grew up in rejection. At 17, he went into college. Even there, he had to quit. He had to pull out of college. What are we saying? After that phase, he got to design the great things we talk about now. Talk of the Macintosh. Talk of Apple. Talk of Google Pixel. Talk of Next. Talk of all these great services and softwares designed by one man who was rejected from birth, who was at some point felt out of what he was doing. If you never knew that when he designed Apple, at one point he got kicked out. Yeah, that's right. He got kicked out of the company which he designed by himself. But when you listen carefully, when he designed Next and Google Pixel, they became so big that Apple still had to call him back and buy. So he still took back his influence. What am I saying? There are moments in business where you feel low and left out. That is the right time for you to keep pushing. I believe I'm speaking to somebody here, and I want to tell you that your dream has not died. Rise up and chase your dream. And the last thing about the journey of businesses is seasonal opportunities. One lift you expect for your business is a seasonal opportunity. There is a phase where you have to prepare. And as I've told you about the vision, the dream which you need, and I've shared about how that you will go through a phase when things don't make sense, but you still have to stay. Later on, I will come back, not for today, but I will share what happens in the preparation phase and a few things that you are going through, how you still contain yourself. But there comes a point when an opportunity opens up. Now listen carefully. Many other people have missed opportunities in life which could have transformed them. And later on is when you get to figure out and say, how I wish I took it. Listen, when opportunity appears, when an opportunity appears to you, it's your chance to take it. Think through, of course, and let it be noble enough, in line with your vision, which you already have. And after the experience you've had in the test fitness stage, at this stage, when an opportunity appears, you will know it is there for you. You have to take it. So, as I talk about a season of opportunity, what are some of the things that can help you be able to know that your season is due? And number one, seasonal benefits appear with little effort. I said seasonal benefits appear with little effort. For instance, when you're not in the rain season and you want to do agriculture, you need to do some irrigation, you need to have some people carry buckets for you and water and a few things. But when it is rain season, the rain falls, all you do is cultivate, and it will help you to do the watering. Why? Because it is due season for agriculture within rain season. Of course, you can do it in any other period, but within its season, you do it with less efforts. So when a season appears, some of the things that were difficult for you before, you begin finding them easier to do. Number two of what we'll be able to highlight is that the seasonal tools come up. In the seasonal tools, there are some resources you were looking for and they finally come. That is your ripe season to invest. When the money comes or resource that you needed, don't spend it unwisely. Remember the dream, remember the vision you had, and keep investing it in there. I have met some people who after some time tell me they had a chance to go for peacekeeping mission. Some had a chance to win lotto, others had a chance to do other things. And when that money came, they wanted to go and see the most beautiful hotel in the world. They wanted to go and watch the World Cup. They wanted to go touring and have all forms of joy they ever dreamt of. And at some point, they get back to their senses. When the money is gone, you have lost your too. So when that opportunity comes and you see your resource coming in, it can be a signal that it is the right opportunity just for you. Number three, seasonal partners appear. There are people that come on scene when your season is due, and they are there to partner, to push you to the next phase. Listen, under this, you must know that you need to treasure relationships. Some people that will come to you are just destiny helpers. They are there to push you to the next level. And when they come, they are coming to partner with you. I want to explain this just in a bit of moment, and then I can close this wonderful sharing. Listen, nothing in business is stronger than partnership. Whatever you do, you need partners to work with you. Compare this thing. If you have 1,000 and you want to invest it, and another person gets 9 others and they have 10,000. When you invest 1,000 into a building and there's a 10,000 building next to you, let me ask you, when a person stands on the road and they are looking between the two shops, a shop which looks to be a figure of 1,000 and another one which looks to be a figure of 10,000, put it in dollar, whatever you can, where are the people going to walk in? Did you know that especially across the world in the entrepreneurship sector, the biggest businesses are partnership businesses? Go to Kenya, go to South Africa, move around the world. Even the Facebook that you may be watching on or any other pages, they're not owned by a single person. Some people only have 3% in it. Businesses that grow are businesses where people of different minds, different hearts, different strengths come together and push forward. So if you have a business, don't fear that somebody will steal your idea. Be careful about who you partner with and how you partner with them, a subject of another moment. But when partners appear, it could be a signal for your opportunity. And so I've talked about 3 things. That the first thing of your journey in entrepreneurship begins with a dream or a vision. Think what you want to be, and someday you will get there. And secondly, I've talked about the fitness test period where you feel rejected, where you experience failure, where you experience delayed expectation. But remember, your dream has not died. You're just pushing forward. And thirdly, there are seasonal opportunities. And when they appear, You must seize them. And this could be the right moment you chase your dreams. Thank you for watching.